Hello everyone, and welcome to Coding with Belbet, part 10, I think we are. Let me double check that. Yeah, part 10. So today I am going to be sharing something new I found while lurking. So the other day I was working on my game a little bit, and I left the screen and I came back and I found something weird. Okay, so first off, look up here. You see these? Notice how they don't change when you scroll? Yeah. So I didn't know that you could do that to make it easier on yourself to find to figure out where you are in a specific choice or whatever. And it's a Visual Code Studio thing. It's not a, this is not a Choicescript thing. But if you're using Visual Code Studio like I do, you might want to consider learning how to do this. And I'm gonna put a YouTube video for it in the down below. But I want to show you guys exactly how I got that set up here, and I'll be doing that in just a moment as soon as I can find my, as soon as I can find it. Basically, what you do is it's called sticky scroll, I think. You come down here to settings, and you go to settings, and it's called sticky scroll. So you just type in sticky scroll. And you got to come down here, and then you got to look for editor sticky scroll enabled, and you've got to make sure this box is checked here, because if it's unchecked, it takes them away. But if you check it, it brings them back. And what this is useful for is, I don't know why that's playing in the background right now. 2 seconds. Nope, shut up. There we go, okay. So anyway, the reason it's useful is because if you look, I'm sorry, I don't know what you got. You didn't see anything. Okay. So if you look up here, I'll close the find here. Shows you the fake choice, what choice we're on, the next fake choice, and what choice you're on, and then what fake choice you're on. And you can actually, like, it shows you where you are, but it's 5 back at the most. But in the settings, you can actually adjust that. Like, hold on. So you can come up here, sticky scroll max item count. I have it set to 7. But you can put it to, or max line count, I have it set to 5. That's what you're looking at. But you can put this to 10. And tab out, or it saves it automatically, and you can come back in here and look. 10 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 lines, and it shows you exactly what you're in. Shows you all of this. And like, if you go here, it shows you which ones you're in. If you go here, it shows you. It's so useful specifically for Choicescript, because sometimes it's really easy to get lost in the prose of writing, and so you lose track of what you're writing for, essentially. And in this one, like look, this is my stats screen, and it tells me where I am in it now. It tells me what I'm looking at and why and all of that. And the way the video that I found that showed me how to do it showed, it works for other coding too. Like for, I can't remember all of the things it stated, but like this is just so useful. That said, I'm going to try and get back to where we were so that we can actually get some work done today. We were on Diligent Palace Guard, ordered to accompany you here for your safety. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna scroll back this way, because if I remember correctly, we already did the palace guard at some point, and it was useful. Yeah, here we go. Okay. So back down here, we're going to sparring with the guard and learning martial arts, right? Because this is we're looking to show athleticism. So we're gonna come down here, and we're just gonna first we're gonna review what we put up here. Okay, and then again, remember this checks the sexuality to make sure that we're giving the spicy bits to those that want the spicy bits and the not spicy bits to those that don't. And again, that checks the scheming. This one, we should have it check the athleticism, I think. So let's see what. After that, however. Okay. Good day, Jamie. Imagine a scenario. A great hunt. Okay. So I'm just rereading the previous section to try and get an idea of where in the prose we are, setting-wise and timeline-wise and so on. We're gonna come back down here. Wait, can't remember. I'm pretty sure does it mention anything about them being on a horse or anything? Yeah, bow in hand and horse beneath you. Okay. Lightly press your heels into your horse to urge it faster. The farther away from other what is that word? Competitors? Better, as prey tends to hide if too many feet are on the trail. And here we can substitute out our multi-replace rather. So here we're gonna multi-replace specifically for their preferences, like masculine, feminine, or both. So we're looking for PC sexuality A. And since that has 1 is masculine, 2 is feminine, and 3 is both, or 4 is all. What's a large arms? Yeah. Here's where we could check the athleticism. So if it's greater than or equal to low, so basically if it's stronger than it should be. To impress shit, which one is he? And this is why you keep notes, ladies and gentlemen. Wenching. Wen-Chan, not Wen-Chang. Okay. It is Wen-Chan, right? Oh, lordy. Yeah, see. Been running into this problem for a couple of days now. A couple of days, I should say a couple of weeks. This section has become tedious, and so therefore my poor neurodivergent brain wants to put me to sleep rather than let me work on it. What should I do? There isn't really another section I can just pop on over to. I need to get this section finished so that I can bug test. How much more do I have to go? About this section, these, this, and then this. It's a lot. Okay. Okay. So I had an idea. Not 100% sure I want to do it, but what I could do is I could tie off this sentence real quick, throw a couple of this section isn't finished returns, and do some testing. At the very least, as a way to try and re-engage my brain. I think that's what I'm gonna do. What the hell just happened? There we go. So what I keep accidentally doing, and you keep saying, is I'll hit Control B and it'll remove the little pathfinder over here. But if you hit Control B again, it brings it back. So I just realized, yeah, no, that should be fine. Okay. Here we go. 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 Doing that. Okay, so we're not really going to be able to test this section disable reuse, because by having this here, it'll automatically send us to the final page kind of thing. But it'll at least give us a way of doing this, I guess. Okay. Oh, wait. See. Right. Oh, God. Shift tab. Okay. Okay, here we go. Okay. That should at least get it to a point where we can test this. So let me do a little bit of testing. First off, we're going to open it up over here instead of over on the other side. Okay. We're going to come over here and we're going to close this. We're going to open in browser. Take the link from the browser, stick it in here, and hit enter to update the testing field. Now what we're going to do is we're going to start from the very beginning. Okay, so we're going to go all the way back to the very beginning of the first chapter. We're going to go label chapter 1. We're just gonna read through real quick. Doesn't really matter which selection we make here. Obviously this is working. Artwork is oh, we ran into our first error. Okay. So we're gonna come over here to fall into an else statement. So what we gotta do is we gotta track this back to its original if, and we've got to make sure at the end of this all of the Go to bullying 1. Okay. Save. See. Go to catch the eye, go to catch the eye, go to catch the eye, to catch the eye. Okay, that should fix it right there. So we're gonna go ahead and we're going to save. Always save when you make changes. Come back here, restart. Restart. Oh, right, we gotta reload it. Chapter 1. Chapter 1. Here we go. Clothing department. I don't plan to be here too long. And catch the eye of someone important. See, we fixed it. Okay. Alright, so we've got a... It'll be fine. Okay. Go. I choose ladies' clothes. Again, when this happens, there are notes, but there's no notes triggered because we've already seen these, apparently. Which is weird. You shouldn't have seen these yet. Okay, so what we're gonna do real quick is we're gonna come over here, we're gonna go to the beginning, find where this is. Control F. Control F, thank you. Okay, so okay. Set those all as true. And here, sets those up as true. And then it takes you to the subroutines. So now we gotta go look at the subroutines. What happened to my subroutines? There it is. Okay. Gotta look and see Dodo and the Shanxi. Gotta look through and find out what broke it. I was out there twice. Okay. Go to Shanxi footnote. I guess this should be a good lesson. Always check your subroutines before you start testing and make sure that they're tested properly. Okay. Back through. Any red? Else. Go to our footnote. Got that twice for some reason. Okay, so we're gonna save that, and we're gonna go over here again, chapter 1, chapter 1. Okay, and that works. Okay, something important. Again, this isn't working for some reason. And still these aren't working either. Okay, let's check. Okay, so if this is true, and if it hasn't been seen, set it to false and set seen to true, so that in the event this comes back through, if it's true, it goes to the next one, so we don't see it. Whereas if it's false, we see this section here, which is what we should be seeing here. The fact that it's not showing worries me. What exactly is causing it? Okay, so we've got the footnotes here, which is this here. So this is clearly correct. Oh, hold on. One more place we can test or check is the startup. So we gotta make sure we set all of the testing variables correctly. If we set them incorrectly for any reason whatsoever, they won't show up. So when are these triggered, and have we accidentally skipped that by going here? I think we have. Let's see. We come back to here. This sets these to true. So as of this page, these are true. But, and if they're true, then you come to this, and then it checks to see if the scene is false, which it should be because we have it set to false here. And so then subroutines, it should immediately set the footnote to false, and then set the footnote scene to true, so that if it ever comes through here again, it'll hit this, see that it's true, and skip to over here. But it should be working. Why isn't it working? Okay, let me test something here. Or actually, let me check one more thing. Let me come up here to these. These are the actual creating the footnotes, and they should always be set to false. And then we come down here to the testing, and some of these are set to true, but I bet if we set them to false, and we saved it, and then we came back here, redid this. Mama would have picked in right up here. And again, here, okay, so there's the footnotes, but the con footnote to true. So footnotes are true, and we set the con footnote to true. And then here, we sent them to the subroutines. And here, con footnote is true. Set it to false. Set it to true. Show this, and then go back to clothing footnote. Go to clothing footnote. And then all of these to take you back to return. Oh, that's broken. Okay, so we're gonna that might be part of why. Footnote, hairpin's footnote. Guan footnote, Guan footnote. Dow footnote, Dow footnote. Wolfhouse footnote. Juju footnote. Shubron. See, this is why you code check things. Some of this is broken. No, dumb thing. Control-Z. Control-V. CYOA footnote. CYOA footnote. CYOA footnote. CYOA footnote. There we go. Green hat footnote. Shangdi footnote. Child footnote. A child footnote. Filial piety footnote. Young footnote. War footnote. AZ footnote. Doll footnote, Ropes footnote, Chunzi footnote, Shanzi footnote, Clothing footnote. See? That's probably why that got broke. Qingbu footnote, Momo footnote, Anfu footnote, footnote. If else, if so again, if anything in here is broken the way we've seen the last several of them, none of them are going to work properly, because this is a subroutine that relies on all of these being correct and pushing through to where they're supposed to push through. If they don't, then none of the other ones will display properly. So Now we come back in here, we redo. Momo shows up correctly. Kong shows up correctly. The clothing shows up correctly. Okay, so everything seems to be working. Perfect. And this is why we test things. This yours, Dee Dee? Oh no, too bad it's all ruined. Okay. Why does that have that weird... probably because it's too long. Okay. Okay, so we've got another issue here because this, again, should have displayed something unless it shouldn't have. So let's find out if it shouldn't have. Okay. It shouldn't have because there's nothing here to display. We didn't set anything here. And so this just shows up because, well, down here, we've got this, which displays this line, whether there's anything triggered or not. I'm not sure how to really fix that, honestly. Who could have done such a thing? Okay, and then we just... So this works, we know, because it's selectable if these things are true, and those things are true, which means these are the only options we're gonna get. I already know that it's Luli, because she's a bitch. And again, we've got a thing here, so we're gonna scroll down. Okay, question now. Do 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 do. Okay. So there's no subroutines there, so we're gonna go fine. We're going to ignore it because that's the round we're testing right now. So we're going to pick a random bit, and we're going to put in an F so that we get to that random bit. And that way we can keep up with what we're looking at. Okay, and so our scheming is greater than or equal to bad, so this part plays. If our scheming were anything else, this part wouldn't have played at all, and it would have just been a page break. Make sure the pronouns are correct, which they are. Swimming Zhu. I'm sorry, I didn't see you there. Page break. Bell rings. And so since we chose the clothing instead of the cooking or the palace kitchen, we come down to here and this is where it shows. See? It's clearly working. Block printing, so on and so forth. And here we get to this selection where we can pick friends and family instead. Okay, where your focus narrows down, and see, it pulled it into one paragraph like this, so it looks nice. Then clothing department, palace kitchen, so on and so forth. Your mind turns to, we're gonna test family first. So one thing we're gonna keep in mind, we're just gonna copy this label here for easier testing later on. And I'm just gonna put it down in my little notebook here. And again, we've got that blank right there. So we need to figure out, okay, so Furan should have been here, but we had Furan earlier. Didn't we? Wait, let me routines. Let's take a look. We're gonna run. Okay, so D-Wife shows up as Furan. And then there's no other instance of Furan here. So what we've got going on here is there's no such thing as a Furan footnote. Or if there is, it's not listed in there. So we're gonna switch this to D-Wife footnote. And we're gonna save that. And we're gonna come back here to startup. And we're gonna just check this list here. Furan footnote does exist, but it was never put in subroutines. There's no Furan footnote. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come down here to the bottom. We're going to just pop this up, copy, I come to here, I'm gonna paste. Going to come back up here to, first off, bam. And we're going to run footnote, copy, B. If the run footnote is true, run footnote seen, run footnote false, run footnote. We're gonna, and since we already have Furan here, we're gonna just copy this. We're going to pop back down here and replace this with that. And we're going to wipe that out there, and we're going to go track down what that term means. Copy, paste. Okay. Hold on one moment. That is German information. Okay. Okay. All right, hold on. Let it go.
It was sad, especially the comment that got caught in one. But hey, I'm kind of busy, so can I?
All right. There we go. Okay, so now we've got the correct information in regards to how this term works. And we're going to copy here. Wish to know more? Please see this the following link. Then link. And save. Okay, and then we're going to refresh. And remember when I said we were gonna save that label? We're going to use it now. Chapter 1. Boom. Okay, we're gonna go family. And boom. Now, it's showing here the D versus shoe because we switched it, remember? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come back to chapter 1 and we're going to we're gonna make sure D-wife is there, and then we're also going to set run footnote true because we want both of them to show up there. So we're gonna save that, refresh, chapter 1, family, boom, and now both of them are there. Now we need to just fix the friggin' formatting there because that didn't wanna copy, paste, paste. We're gonna just copy, paste, paste. Save that. We're gonna refresh. Ooh. Now you may be wondering, Belbet, why in the world are you putting so much detail in that? Oh, shoot. In that, no, it's bigger than the actual rows. Reason being is because shit like that's going to be important later on down the concubine route. What just happened? Did I just break it? I think I did. What the hell just happened? In browser. Copy. Control V. Enter. Chapter 1. I come down here. Copy. Paste. 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 Oh, shoot. Nope. Chapter 1. Paste. There we go. Family. There we go. And now it's nice and a thing. See, all of this cultural significance is going to help later on down the road. I might combine these two though. But they're two different terms. Okay, I think we can remove this line because honestly, it doesn't matter in the long run, whereas this does. So we'll save that. And then this link, of course, works. Takes you right to it. Okay. Go ahead and get rid of both of those and continue. All right, so back to testing. Chapter 1. Okay. Family, there we go. Cannot remember days. Sometimes you wonder. Young versus yin yang. Do children versus shoe children. And all of that is there, right there in black and white. And stood up to them. Sour feeling. Might have made me feel better. Lin Furun. And then again, because we had Furun show up earlier, this doesn't surprise anything. This, however, is an issue. So let's find it and figure out. Just gonna add a little space here. And that should make this read a little better. We're not gonna go back and test it right now. Do I hate them? I don't know what just happened. Normally what happens is if there's an error, when you click next, chapter 1 will open here and you'll see the error like you guys saw earlier. So I'm not sure what happened here. But we'll have to come back to that later because we are at the hour mark. So I am going to go ahead and end this here. Hopefully with having given you a look at how to kind of code test a little bit. I know you guys have probably been waiting for that. But here's hoping you learned something. And if you didn't, let me know in the comments down below. Or just, comment what kind of stuff you guys might want to see, or if there's anything in specific you're looking for your game. Who knows? Maybe we can get a conversation going in the comments and get you some help. All right. Well, thank you again for joining me, and you guys have a great day. Bye, bunnos.